more universities coordinate with the industry to do, executive education. That's probably the best way to create industry academia linkage. You get the industry to come to your campus to study middle management, they create bonds with the professors, they come back to you with industry challenges and requirements to solve for. This is something as basic as it does. So, building that capacity and implementing some of these things are the difficulty. We talk about why can't the faculty know what the industry is looking at. We have developed, and globally this is a very common practice, of having faculty exchanges and faculty internships. Just like your students go out for internships, faculty also go out for internships. They get breaks of 2 to 3 months to do industry projects. Why could universities not do it? Similarly, faculty training, faculty tracks, a professor of practice track has come in now. Globally, you also have the concept of research track professors. These are people who will do a lot of industry research. Right? Internationalization is fairly weak in Telangana. You now have universities which are allowed to come to India and set up India branch campuses. There's a lot of articulation agreements which are available. Unfortunately, both from a quality perspective and readiness perspective, a lot of Telangana universities are not ready for it. There is a requirement, so that's around the institutions. The second thing is around building networks. While there are a lot of academic institutions and people here in this room, how many of you work institutionally with each other to solve problems? You may be great at one particular aspect, there might be somebody else great at another thing. Can you together go back to the industry or to the students or to an international university to solve for those issues? There's enough to learn from each other. There are certain universities who are doing great in research, there are others who are doing great in academics. You could potentially do it. You have something called as T-Hub in Telangana, which is one of the best incubators and accelerators. Not many universities are working with T-Hub today for entrepreneurship and job creation. Right? There could be a centralized resource center to tie with the industry, and potentially those networks might be very, very important. And other states and other countries have done this. We as PwC have helped a lot of universities and a lot of state governments to try and do that. A state like Meghalaya, which is far away in the east, they have created a central CSR cell to get CSR funding from the industry under the finance department, not in academics, but they source all the CSR fundings and give it out to the departments. Telangana has much more industry, for an example, to look at. Finally, from the state government level, I think we will have to look at competitive grants. The grants need to be you will need to give grants to the universities, but at the same time, you need to support universities which are doing better, which are showing the vision and the implementation orientation. You should look at PPP. You should look at more funds coming to higher education. I think it is important to get teachers recruited quickly. Some of the best universities, there was a report very recently in the newspaper that Osmania and Kakatia, the two largest state universities, have 70% vacancies of academic staff. That is not something which is sustainable. You're just offering a degree to the student without engaging the student with good teachers. Right? And building the capability of the teachers is important. So that's, this in a nutshell is what we have tried to study through our report. We've created we've given certain examples of how these could be done. And we will be happy to work with you in terms of getting this to fruition. Thank you.